everybody, it's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Kim Kardashian's robbery. Remember, she was robbed in Paris. They took $10 million worth of jewelry, and the robber blames her. She said, yes, you shouldn't be as flashy. Be a little less showy, and I wouldn't have taken it.
That's what he said. He said, shoot, y'all just throwing money away. We might as well come collect it. I guess because she threw a ring away on the Kardashian show or something.
I don't know. But then even we were talking about Asian doll. What happened with Asian doll in the club, Yee?
A woman tried to steal her chain over the weekend. So there's a video that even surfaced of the girl talking about why she decided to do it. She just said she had a little chain. Asian doll had the bigger chain.
I need that. I just bought a chain. I thought I was big dog, so she walk in the club. So you think you just gonna come grab it?
I was like, this can't be real.
I think everybody should watch that documentary on YouTube that Vice did. It's called Using Snapchat to Rob Influencers. Because what these robbers are saying is absolutely true. The mentality of that young lady who did that to Asian doll, the mentality of the guy who did that to Kim Kardashian. Humans put targets on their backs via social media. And if you want to floss and stunt via social media, that's fine. But you got to deal with the consequences. Because there are people like that out there in this world who do not wish you well. And they are starving. And if they're not starving, they just simply want what you have. And they will come take it. Period.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Shmoney. What's top of the morning, guys?
Shmoney.
Talk to us.
All right, repeat the question. I don't want to sound stupid on the radio. Repeat the question one more time.
Ain't no question, it's just thoughts. The guy that robbed Kim Kardashian said that he did it because
she shouldn't be so showy.
He said that she should be less showy, and then we talked about Asian doll. The girl said that Asian doll's chain was bigger than her, so she just had to have it.
Well, listen, man. We gotta realize, man. This day and age, man. People rob people. That's their occupation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You showing off, you're gonna get robbed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just get your money, man. Just stay humble, man, because you show off, you're gonna have to check in, man.
And you're making it very easy for these robbers. And the reason you're making it very easy for these robbers because they know what you're wearing. They know how much you got on you sometimes because you go to the bank and you show them, like, I just took $20,000 out. You show them what you're driving.
That is, but when people say it's showing off, right? So if somebody buys a nice piece of jewelry, a nice watch, they buy it for them. It doesn't. They don't have to show off. It's not trying to issue on somebody. It could be just because they like it.
And I'm fine with that.
You know what I mean? They could buy a nice car just because they like it. People think, oh, no, they showing off. No, I like my car.
Yeah, I don't think they...
Or I like my watch, or I like my ring, or this person likes this bag, or this person likes these shoes. It ain't showing off. It's a mother effer like what they like.
If you put it on social media, you're showing it off.
I put everything on social media, though, from like myself, and so does a lot of people.
Maybe you
should. I put the goods, I put the bag.
Well, I think the point is that these are influencers, in particular in this Vice documentary.
Envy's an influencer?
So, no, what I'm saying is a lot of times what these people are doing as influencers, you're posting things also because you're, sometimes promoting a lifestyle or showing people what you have, and people are interested in those things.
Hey, listen,
everybody knows Envy does car shows. He's going to post cars because that's what his thing is. I like shopping sometimes. I don't post a lot of flashy things, but if I get something cute that I'm excited about, that's something that you share.
But you
especially
gotta post it.
If you care about fashion,
you could go out and wear something
you can
nice.
wear something.
That's right.
And then somebody be like, oh, her bag is better than my bag, so I'm going to take it. You wearing it because you like it.
And by the way, people will rob you for $20, so it's not.
You're right.
That's right. As long as you have more than they have, they'll take it from you. But if you can afford all of that designer stuff and all of that jewelry and stuff, you can afford security too.
Not necessarily.
You got to protect your assets. Well, then your priorities are wrong.
I mean, if you just have if you have a nice purse, you're not going to hire security to walk around with you. Yeah, because you have a nice purse on.
It depends who you are.
A nice watch,
depends who you are.
Nah.
It does. It depends who you are. Like if you're gonna put yourself out there like that, and you're
honest. A lot of these influencers don't have a lot of money to hire security. If they get a little money and they buy a watch, and a watch could be just a nice watch, they're not gonna hire security that's gonna cost them $300 a day for a $10,000 watch. They
that's
can't
true.
afford it.
And guess who know that?
You're right, but that doesn't make it right.
I'm not saying. I'm just listening. It's a lot of things that is not right, but we still got to deal with the reality of the situation.
Hello, who's this?
Man, it's Dupree from Omaha, Nebraska. What's up with y'all guys?
Omaha, Nebraska. You the craziest thing in Nebraska?
Talk to us, Dupree.
No, I'm the illest nigga in Nebraska. You know it. But
okay.
Back to what we were saying, it's my birthday, so I just wanted to say
happy birthday.
Happy born day,
birthday,
kid.
brother.
And to answer y'all question, though, like DJ Envy said, man, I'm a small business owner, so, I get it out the mud. So I like to floss, I like to buy jewelry and stuff like that and look good, but at the same time, like you, Charlamagne, I can't afford a army, you know what I mean, or security. So I got to take the advantage of having a TCW, and someone tries to rob me, then I just got to protect myself in the meantime. You know what I mean?
You a licensed gun owner?
Man, license, keep that F and N on me with the 30 shots, you know it.
There you go. But I mean,
but both games.
But it's the truth. Like he said, he got it out the mud. He worked hard for his. So if he wants to wear a nice watch or a nice chain or drive a nice car, that's his prerogative. Like, he got it out the mud, and we should be saying, yo, you did it the right way. And you try to rob him. I'm glad you're a licensed gun owner, because I am too. And like you said, you got to protect yourself at all times. And everybody can't afford an army. They can't afford 24-hour security.
Yeah, I don't like robbers. I don't like thieves. I agree with all of that.
Thieves.
But I also know you can't have it both ways. Like, if you're going to have these things and floss and show off these things, your material possessions, just know that you're putting a target on your back. And when you know that target is on your back, you have to do what you got to do to protect it.
800-585-1051. We were talking about Kim Kardashian. Now, the person that robbed her actually said that it was her fault. She should be a little less showy.
Out here being all insensitive to those of us who can't afford those type of things. That's what he said. He's an old man, too. That's why you got to watch the doc. He's an OG.
Yeah,
he ain't like he got to be in his 60s.
He's done this before.
He's 60s, right? Yes.
They done this before. That was planned. That was planned.
I'm sure they shocked at the way y'all just be showing things off on social media. He's like, it never used to be this easy. We used to have to really stake people out and target them. They make it easy for us.
800-585-1051. Let's talk about it. What's your thoughts? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Kim Kardashian's robber.
Yeah, man.
He was sentenced to 2 years.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He's old. He's 72 years old, I think they said he was.
72 years old. And he blames her for the robbery. He says she should be a little less showy.
Mm-hmm. Why are we acting like any of this is new, though? Like, this has been going on since the beginning of time. Like, if you floss, there's going to be robbers.
But
one of the biggest songs out of New York City
is what?
Ante up, jack that fool.
Right.
Ante up, kidnap that fool. Y'all used to be playing that, bringing it back in the club. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, all of a sudden, I don't want nobody to rob me.
No, it's not a matter. Nobody ever wants anybody to rob you, stupid fool. But the problem is it's just odd to me that people think it's okay.
I don't think
it's like they're making excuses like, nah, I robbed you because of you.
But
I robbed you because your chain was bigger than my chain.
But Envy, that's the robber. That's his mentality. Like, we can ignore the mentality of that robber if we want to, but the reality is there are millions of people out here who think just like him. And to not take heed to what he's saying is nuts. That's the robber. Like, you can't understand it because you're not a robber. You're not a thief.
Correct.
That is a robber. That is a thief. That is what he does.
Well, and I think in particular, though, what he's saying is they target influencers, not just the average person. And what influencers do is show off things that they have and things that they're doing.
He said influencers and celebrities. He did say that.
But that's kind of their job. Like, influencers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
so
get paid off
what
of
are you supposed
showing.
to not do those things because you might,
He said athletes, celebrities, influencers, like anybody with money. And listen, I don't knock anyone for what they choose to show via social media, but every time I see somebody showing their material possessions, all I say to myself is I hope that they are doing what they need to do to protect it. That's it.
Hello, who's this?
This is Robin.
Hey, Robin. Oh.
Robin.
How appropriate.
Yeah, right? Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Talk to us.
I just want to say that it is more than materialistic, as you know. When someone robs you home and they steal from you, it takes away your peace, your sense of security.
That's right.
You cannot replace that. I had my account not even hacked, taken by a person at a restaurant. And I was, just that, stealing money and just stealing items. I mean, that person, if I know who it is now, but the person that stole from my account was on hold. I couldn't pay no bills.
Damn.
I couldn't buy groceries. Like, that's taking away your peace, your sense of security. They needed to go to jail, and I'm glad that they did. But they need to go to jail and learn from their mistakes so that won't happen again. That slap on the wrist stuff, that don't work, because I worked in criminal justice for a long time. And they get back out and do it again and do it again. And I feel like with Kim Kardashian, even though she has the money and she does that little silly stuff, she still was affected by it, and it stole her peace because she's still talking about it. Even to this day, she will still talk about how when she got robbed, I think in Paris,
Yeah, Paris.
they robbed her piece.
Yeah, they tied her up, put a gun to her head.
Right.
Right, with a gun to her head. But, you know, somebody that's stealing your peace and sense of security, that's hard to rebuild.
Right.
You're always looking over your shoulder. You're always thinking somebody out to get you. Mentally, that is so messed up. People need to think. And if you ain't got it, you need to get level up so you can. Grind hard just like everybody else.
I agree with you. You know, the crazy part about it is, you know, I was robbed at gunpoint. I actually chased the dude. And then the second time they tried to carjack me again, and they shot up my car a couple of times. And both times I came on the radio the next day, and it didn't affect me. And it doesn't affect me is because
It affects you later, I'm sure, though.
Not really. I think I'm from a place where I see it and it happens so often. I just chalk it up as, okay, it's part of the game, which is effed up and it's foul. And you try to make maneuvers to make sure it doesn't happen. Both times I had security with me. But it does happen. But you make sure you secure your home. You make sure you secure your family. You make sure you secure everything around you. But it's like you said, it's effed up. I just hate a thief. I hate a person that will rather take somebody else's ish than to get up off their ass and try to level up or get it themselves. Like,
I'm with you,
bothers me because I came from a place that I didn't get $1 million loan like Donald Trump. I didn't get a huge, backing. I got it from the mud.
I'm with you, but you know,
it means more to me.
I think we both know, saying exactly what you just said, coming from the environments we come from, you can't have it both ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to, show off material things or put material things out there, like, you just have to be able to protect it. Like, that's why I was like, where's your security? Where's your gun? Like, if you're going to put those assets out there, you know that you're putting a target on your back. So don't make it easy for people.
But I also like to show kids, you got to think growing up, the only people that I seen doing it growing up was the drug dealers. And I seen a lot of kids go to selling drugs because they seen the drug dealers with the nice cars, the nice jewelry, the chicks and all that. But you want to show kids that there are different ways, that you can be an accountant and still have nice clothes and nice cars and nice jewelry. You can be a DJ and still have that. You could be, wherever you can. You don't have to go that route.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because, like, the accountant, for some reason, isn't putting his stuff all over social media. You know what I mean? Like,
nobody's following the accountant like that. But, like, if you look at a lot of accountants, they all got nice watches. They all drive nice cars. You look at attorneys, they got nice watches, but they don't
If you know.
Right.
Like,
they don't follow the accountant or the attorney like that. They follow the athletes. They follow the rappers, the R&B singers, the influencers.
That's true.
They follow those people.
But the lawyer ain't getting the bust down, though.
Some lawyers got bust down.
You think some lawyers got bust down?
And then some lawyers, their watches cost more than a bust down.
But people don't know that. They just know that they know the flossers. They know what ice look like.
Yeah, but I do love watching other videos of the influencers when they're like unboxing things that they got. I think for a lot of people it is fun to watch. That's why you follow them and part of what they do and how they make their money.
Correct.
Fun to rob, too. One of them dudes on that Vice doc said, my penis gets hard when I take this stuff off them.
Wait.
You got to watch the doc. The doc is interesting. Like, to not take heed to what these robbers are saying is kind of crazy. I like to know the mentality of people like that.
All right, well, we got, what's the moral of the story if there is a moral?
The moral of the story is I don't knock anybody for what they choose to show via social media. Like Envy said, everybody does work hard. If they want to, show the fruits of their labor, fine. But every time I see somebody showing it off, I ask myself and I hope that they can protect it. Because we can ignore the mentality of these robbers if we want to, but the reality is there are millions of people out here who think just like them, and to not take heed to what they're saying, that's nuts. That's nuts.
All right, and if you have a house, get a dog.
Get a dog, get a gun. You know what else?
Licensed gun.
And also, too, just think about it. Whatever it is you decide to put on social media, just ask yourself, is showing this on social media, is it going to make it worth more? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Does it make the car drive faster? Does it make the ice go up in value? I don't know. Just ask yourself, what's the point every time you showing something on social media? Like, what's the point?
All right, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, and let's talk about Tyrese. He is defending buying his daughter a Rolls Royce.
All right,
you wouldn't have to do that if you didn't put it on social media.
We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.